calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 19. Again, here's Perine. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
The Texans at 4-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossen.
And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 9 on the
And they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown!
Jalen Virgil,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check that.
They go again with Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud on 3rd down now.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Williams.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready, break.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Ready.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Red Lion. Go.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Huh.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
3rd inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Stroud looking to change the play. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Check that, street.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Pierce now up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Stroud sets up the play action.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jordan.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score.
at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Pierce.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
18 Cardinal, 18 Dragon, 60. 70 Timberwolf. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Here we go.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Stroud looking to throw.
Steps away to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Derek Stingley picks it. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Check, hurt, ready.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Here's Pierce. Is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Ready.
Stroud now on 4th down.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bronco defense comes up big.
Denver offense at the line ready to go. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson.
Turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to try and go deep again.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now here's Stroud.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossen. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers, because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On first down, here's Stroud.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Looking deep here from Mechie. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
That's returnable now for Smith.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. There's Wilson to throw.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
22 yards there, a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They go back to the ground with Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. His 12th rushing touchdown, his 16th overall. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Texans 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Ready.
Stroud to throw it. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 72 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
21. Broncos 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston, it's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Wilson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Wilson.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other
side, they'd be down, but now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Smith lost it, but it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Derek Stingley getting home on the corner blitz.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Wilson's throw caught here by Dosich. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? A give to Williams, running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Williams. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, here's Williams. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 55 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second and 6 coming up. Now it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his head. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And whistles, and we're going to have another
stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Lutz is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Here's Stroud. That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
Stroud to throw it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Stroud.
At the 29-yard line.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way.